Good afternoon, everyone. Today in class, we discuss about a new topic related to political science, class 8th. So let's go through. Yes, students. So now you have to first of all, you have to observe these particular pictures and tell me what comes in your mind. Yes, students. What depict all these pictures? Yes. As you can see, these particular pictures depict deprived people. We can say that like deprived people. We can say that marginalized people. But in another frame, we see that कि जो well settled people हैं like in society, in our society. So like all these peoples in these like pictures. So we can say that in our society, so like all different types of people live there. Some peoples have a lack of resources, and we can say that some people have well settled and like fulfill resources. So all differences we can see in our society. So all types of differences in our society. So in this particular module, in the first module, like we discuss about a new topic related to this images. So let's go through and yes. So like you can see, जैसे कि हम देखते हैं कि like ये जो है जो गर्ल्स का जो लड़की की एक मार्कशीट है लाइक बिहार लाइक स्कूल एग्जामिनेशन बोर्ड पटना. सो बेसिकली आप यहाँ देख सकते हो कि जो इनके भी यहाँ मेंशन होता है लाइक कि ये क्या है, मतलब जो इनकी जो एक तरह से जो कास्ट है इनको बांट दिया जाता है लाइक जिस तरह जो ये एसटी है या ओबीसी है लाइक जो ये जनरल है क्या है लाइक सो दीज. तो हमारी सोसाइटी में लाइक हम देखते हैं कि ऐसे हमारे पीपल लाइक डिफरेंट लाइक डिवाइडेड हैं ऑन देयर लाइक बेसिस ऑफ कास्ट. वो अपने कास्ट के अकॉर्डिंग पे वो डिवाइडेड है. सो लाइक ऑल दिस. तो और ये चीज जो हम कहीं ना कहीं और हर जगह हम देखते हैं. अब बेसिक आप एक मतलब छोटी सी एजुकेशन की बात कर लो या फिर जो पूरी लाइफ टाइम की बात कर लो, तो बेसिकली ये चीज जो है पर्टिकुलर जो एक लोग ह्यूमन बीइंग है इन सोसाइटी, तो उसे इस चीज का जो चैलेंज करना ही पड़ता है, फेस करना ही पड़ता है. तो लाइक ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो नाउ move to topic. So first of all, in first topic we discuss about we can say that the what does it mean, we can say that what does it mean to be socially marginalized. तो क्या इसका मतलब क्या है, एक अभिप्राय क्या है, we can say that. तो हम देखते हैं marginalized or marginalization is to be forced to occupy and the sides or fringes, and we can say also thus not be at the center of things. And then marginalized population are groups and communities that experience discrimination and exclusion, as well as social and politicals and economics. And then because of unequal power relationship across economics, political, social and cultural dimensions. सो जो हम ये चीज देखते हैं कि जो एक मार्जिनलाइजेशन या फिर कहते हैं जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड जो हमारी सोसाइटी में है, ये एक तरह से कोर्ट के ऑक्यूपाई कर रखा है इन्होंने, जो साइड्स ऑफ फिंगर एंड द नोट बी सेंटर ऑफ थिंग्स. और ये जो सेंटर ऑफ थिंग्स नहीं है, इन्हें जो है एक सेपरेट बांट दिया गया, डिवाइड कर दिया गया है हमारी सोसाइटी में, जो इन्हें अलग से, और जो बाकी के जो कम्युनिटी है वो कहीं और है, पर ये लोग कहीं और. एंड देन वी कैन से दैट जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड पीपल की जो एक जनसंख्या पॉपुलेशन, तो ग्रुप एंड कम्युनिटी दैट एक्सपीरियंस डिस्क्रिमिनेशंस. तो वो जो एक छुआछूत का जो एक वो कह सकते हैं कि जो वो जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो फील करते हैं. एंड देन एक्सक्लूजन सोशल, पॉलिटिकल एंड इकोनॉमिक्स. और उनको हर एक जो कह सकते हैं सेक्टर से उन्हें एक्सक्लूड कर दिया गया है, या फिर कह सकते हैं उनको जो एक अलग मतलब कि हिस्से में बांट दिया गया है ना. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स बिकॉज ऑफ अनइक्वल पावर, बिकॉज ऑफ क्योंकि some rich people have more power but poor people have less power. So ये चीज जो है हमारी सोसाइटी को इन्होंने बांट रखा है basically all these type of dimensions. Okay, and social and political economics because of unequal power and relationship across the economics, political, social and culture dimensions. So this thing clear for you? Yes student, yes or no? Very good. So this is about what does it it mean to be socially and marginalized people in our society. Okay, student? Yes, very good. So now move forward. Now, like we can say one question arises, like how marginalized people take places. Okay, student. So like we can say that the how marginalized, if like if you like your choice or taste in like music, in clothes in different, okay, like if your like accent is different from others, आपकी जो एक बोलने का जो एक भाव अलग है या फिर आपकी पसंद अलग है, and then like if you speak different language as well, like if you follow different customs, if you like belongs to low social status, if you are economical poor, so like all these points like indicate like how कि आप जो एक मार्जिनलाइज्ड के कैटेगरी में कैसे आ जाते हो, लाइक अगर हम बात करें रेस की, देन लाइक वी टॉक्ड अबाउट लाइक एजुकेशन, तो बेसिकली some like all like maximum poor people have like lack of education, lack of facilities, lack of like basic amenities, so like all these factors. And then sexuality की बात करें या फिर जो ability की बात करें, तो ये जो सारे फैक्टर्स हैं लाइक एज, जेंडर, ethnicity, and then culture, language, class, तो like all these factors depend कि जो marginalized people कैसे टेक्स प्लेस लेंगी या फिर उन्हें कैसे एक कैटेगराइज किया जाएगा, तो लाइक ऑल दिस इन सब फैक्टर्स पे उन्हें आंका जाता है हमारे सोसाइटी के द्वारा, है ना. ओके स्टूडेंट, लाइक इफ यू आर फॉलो डिफरेंट कस्टम्स देन लाइक यू लाइक कम्स अंडर लाइक मार्जिनलाइज्ड टेक प्लेस, एंड आपको एक सेपरेट कर दिया जाएगा कि आप एक अलग कल्चर फॉलो कर रहे हो, है ना. बेसिकली ऐसा नहीं कि मार्जिनलाइज्ड पीपल में कर दिया जाएगा, आपको एक सेपरेट जो आइडेंटिटी दे दी जाएगी जो सोसाइटी में, वी कैन से दैट. And like if you are economically poor, and then like we can also say that, and like if you are dressed differently, आपका जो पहनावा अलग है या फिर कह सकते हैं आपकी जो बोलचाल अलग है, तो like all these जो आपको ये एक अलग जो रास्ता दिखाने को कहेंगे या फिर एक जो एक अलग आपको पैरामीटर में बांध देंगे, ओके, या फिर आपकी जो एक अलग पहचान हो जाएगी आपकी सोसाइटी में, एक अलग जो आइडेंटिटी हो जाएगी. सो लाइक ओके स्टूडेंट, सो दिस थिंग क्लियर नाउ, very good. So like all these like basic we can say that basic points, so like how marginalized people take places. So we can say if you choose like choice or test like music or clothes is different, like if you say that accent is different from others, uh, or if you say like speak a different language, like if you follow different customs, if you belongs to low social custom like a status, if you are economically poor, and if you dress like differently, so like all these factors. Okay student, so now students, one question for you, like you have to like elaborate these particular questions. So question is like name of the areas of society like where we can say uh, like where marginalization is still like seen. So like we can say that some part of like our country, so like still marginalization scenario is seen over there. Like we can say the cross are mainly like distributed over the like कामरूप एंड ग्वालपारा एंड लाइक करबी along, अगर हम बात करें ईस्ट की बात करें, नॉर्थ ईस्ट की बात करें, तो वहां भी हमें काफी देखने को मिलता है जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड पीपल है, लाइक करबी along and district of like Assam, Garo Hills in Meghalaya, and like sustainable like sustainable numbers about like 2 lakh or found in like greater like Mayan Singh and like Tangli, Jamalpur, Sherpur, and like Natkona and गाजीपुर, रंगापुर, तो लाइक अगर हम बात करें तो ऐसे बहुत सारे डिफरेंट प्लेसेस पे वी कैन सी दैट स्टिल मार्जिनलाइजेशन हैपन. ओके, तो अभी जो हम कह सकते हैं कि जो मार्जिनलाइजेशन पीपल है लाइक डिप्राइव्ड पीपल, सो स्टिल वी कैन सी दैट ओवर देयर. ओके, सो दिस थिंग क्लियर नाउ स्टूडेंट्स? यस, वेरी गुड. सो वी कैन मूव फर्दर. यस स्टूडेंट्स, now we can move further. So first of all, like this is one question for you. You have to like answer this particular question. Like question is like marginalization occurs in society where. So like first option is like people are excluded for the like language they speak, and then like second question is we can say that due to socio-economics powers, and like third question is like financial status of the people, or we can say that like different religions, like a religious group of like minority community, and like we can say that being the citizen of India. So like what do you think, students? Which is the correct answer of this particular questions? Yes, what do you think? Like we can say that yes, very good. So C is correct answer, because people are like excluded for the language they speak. अगर वो जो अलग भाषाएं बोलते हैं तो उन्हें भी एक एक्सक्लूड कर दिया जाता है, उनको एक अलग जो आइडेंटिटी दे दी जाती है. या वी कैन से दैट लाइक जो बी है, ड्यू टू सोशो इकोनॉमिक्स पावर, उनका पावर कैसा है, फिर जैसे बेसिकली वी लाइक we mainly see that rich people have like more power, and जो poor people है, like poor people have like less power. So ये power भी depend करता है, and like we can see that C option also, like financial status of the people, जो उस particular पर्सन का उसका फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस क्या है, उसकी जो एक जो स्टैंड क्या है अपनी जो पर्टिकुलर सोसाइटी में. सो लाइक दिस पर्टिकुलर इज आल्सो लाइक फॉलोड दिस, and they like seek like define, and D also like different religious group of minority community. So this particular point also like related to this particular question, because जो we can also see that कि जो उनके religious क्या है, या फिर they can like what type of like follow the culture, तो वो कैसा follow culture कर रहे हैं, या फिर कैसे वो एक परिवेश में रह रहे हैं. तो like all these factors related to this particular question. So C is correct answer. Okay, very good. So we can move forward. Yes, students. So now like you have to observe this particular like map of India, and like you can observe, and what like indicates this particular map. Yeah, we can say that like what depict this particular map. Okay, so like we can you can say that this particular map so many like different like communities, like marginalized people community all over the India, like all different types of like community, like Bagri and like Banjara and like Ahir, Asur, Bodo, and like Hamar, Bhutia, and like Andamanis. So like all these like marginalized peoples found in our India. So basically all these we can say that all like all different types of like people we can found like in our society. Okay, student. So like in next module we discuss about those like this type of peoples. So first of all we can say that uh, who are like आदिवासीज. तो लाइक अगर हम बात करें आदिवासी की, जैसे कि जो हिंदी वर्ड है हमारा, तो ये जो आदिवासी होता क्या है बेसिकली, लाइक अगर हम बात करें तो यस स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट डू यू थिंक इफ आई आस्क फ्रॉम यू कि हु इज आदिवासीज, लाइक डिफाइन इन ऑन वर्ड्स, तो व्हाट डू यू से? यस, आप क्या बताएंगे? लाइक वी कैन से दैट लाइक आदिवासीज आर ट्राइब्स ऑफ द इंडियन like subcontinent, and then like who are like considered indigenous to place within India. And the term of is a modern Sanskrit word like coined in the like 1930s by like tribal political activities to give an like indigenous identity to tribes by claiming indigenous origin. The term is also used for the ethnic minorities such as Chakmas and the like Bangladesh, Khas of Nepal, and Vedda of Sri Lanka. However, the like government of the India does not officially recognize tribe indigenous people. So like this is all about like we can say that Adivasis. Who are Adivasis? So we also discuss informally way. So let's discuss. First of all, like Adivasis, the term literally means original inhabitants, are like communities who lived in often like continue to live in the close association with forests. Or we can say that India most important mining and industrial like centers located in Adivasis area, Jamshedpur, Rokla, Bokaro, and like Bhilai. And then we also say that like Adivasi are not we can say homogeneous population. There are over 500 different Adivasis group in India. तो 500 से ज्यादा जो आदिवासी ग्रुप हैं, और ये कहाँ से, जैसे हम देख सकते हैं कि इंडिया की जो मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट माइनिंग इंडस्ट्रियल जो सेंटर्स लोकेटेड हैं, वहां भी हमें आदिवासी देखने को मिलता है, लाइक जमशेदपुर, लाइक रोकेरला एंड बोकारो एंड भिल्लई. तो लाइक ऑल दीज पार्ट्स फाउंड all types of Adivasis. Okay, so basically this is all about Adivasi. And then like we can say like some we can discuss about some features of like Adivasis. So basically, features of Adivasis. First of all, first thing is like Adivasis are like particularly numerous in strike the Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Madhya Pradesh, and like Odisha, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, and West Bengal also, and the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, and Meghalaya, and Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. So, and second thing is a state like Odisha is a home to more than 60 different tribal groups. And the third thing is like Adivasi societies are also most like distinctive because they like there is a often very little hierarchy among them. And then last thing is that this make them radically different from communities organized around principles of jatis varna. Caste are those that were ruled by kings. तो उनके द्वारा किया जाता है. So like this is like features of Adivasis, and like so these things understood, students, clear for yes, yes or no? Yes, very good. So we can move forward. So now like we can see the like one question for you: why Adivasis like marginalized and excluded from their own land? So क्या कारण है? Like we can say that बेसिकली कि जो आदिवासी हैं जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड फ्रॉम उनको जो ऑनलाइन से जो इसलिए वो किया जा रहा है बिकॉज दे वी कैन से द कंप्राइज सस्टेनेबल माइनॉरिटी पीपल लाइक पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया वी कैन से दैट कि जो बांग्लादेश मेकिंग अप लाइक and through like claimed to be one of the original inhabitation of India, many like present day Adivasis communities formed after the decline of the Indus Valley civilization and like harboring various and like we can say that Adivasis like studies in a new like scholarly field drawing upon like archaeology, anthropology, Archean astronomy, like history, environmental like so all these things. So this is all about, or we can say that the Adivasis are marginalized and excluded from their own, and Adivasis study in a new secular field. We can say also, or we can mainly like see that in our society. So like poor people have like lack of resources, but in other side like rich people have like more resources. So like अगर हम बात करें तो उनका जो खुद के उनके अपने लैंड पे या उनके जमीन पे उनका खुद का हक नहीं रह पाता. So like all these types of these factors of about like Adivasis and their lands. Okay. So now some question for you. You have to like answer this particular question. So like match the following. Gone tribe. So like we can say you have to like match the following. So Gone tribe. Where the Gone tribe? Yes, students. One by one. Yes. So like you have to like answer this. So first of all, yes, very good. So Gond tribe found in Madhya Pradesh. Very good, students. And then like Munda. Yes, Munda tribe. Yes, very good. So Munda is found in mainly, we can say that like Nagaland, Tripura. That's very good. And then like Santhal, Shanthal. Yes, yes, students. Now we can say that Santhal. Yes, very good. West Bengal also. And Chhattisgarh. Yeah, we can say that Jharkhand. Okay, West Bengal. And then like Bodo. Bodo found in like which state India? Yes, Bodo. Yes, we can say that like northeastern. So Nagaland and then Baga. Baga is where found in Baga. Baga tribe. Yes, this is found in like Madhya Pradesh. Yes, very good. So this is like all about all the different types of like Adivasis, we can say that. And then like one this particular activity for you, you have to like share your experience and share the type of Adivasis found in our community. So like Baga tribe, we can say that, and we can Bodo tribes. Okay, Baga, Bogo, and then we can say that Santhali. So Baga tribe, and then like we can say Bogo, sorry, Boro people, and then we can say that Santhal tribe, Santhal, Santhal, and then we can say the Munda tribes also. Okay, Munda, found in like Tripura. Okay, so like all these like Adivasis found in our community. So this thing clear for you? Yes or no? Very good. So now we can move forward. So yes, students. Now like you have to observe this particular image and tell me what comes in your mind. Like as you can see, जो कि deprived, जो marginalized people है, उनकी एक अलग culture होती है. Like they adopt different cultures. They adopt on culture, and then like they celebrate like festivals also. Like they also like is a like this type of like so basically, so all these types of this type of like pictures related to this. So now students, in this module we discuss about like आदिवासी ट्राइबल रिलीजन. तो उसका जो एक रिलीजन क्या है और वो क्या है उसके बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. तो बेसिकली लाइक आदिवासी प्रैक्टिस इज अ रेंज ऑफ ट्राइबल रिलीजन ऑफ दैट आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम इस्लाम. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, एंड नाउ like these often involve the worship of like you can say that worship of people like worship of ancestor, जो अपना वो दादा दादाओं का जो पूजा करते हैं. Like we can say that like village and like nature spirits, various sites in the landscape, and then like mountain spirits, river spirits, animal spirits, etc. And then like the village of like spirits are often worshipped, and a specific scared of the village boundary. And the like Adivasis have always been influenced by different religion of Shakta, like Buddhist, Vaishnava, Bhakti, and Krishna. And Adivasis have like their own language, possibly as told as a Sanskrit, which have often deeply like influenced the information of like mainstream, as well as like Indian language like Bengali, like Shanthali has the largest number of speakers. So like so this is all about like we can say religion of Adivasis or this type of communities. Okay, students. So now we can move further to next topic. Yes, tribal religion. So this is all about tribal religion. So now like why Adivasi feel like nature spirits, river spirits and animal spirits. तो ऐसा क्यों करते हैं वो लोग? बिकॉज दे हैव लाइक कि वो अपने एंसेस्टर पे पूजा करते हैं, एंड देन हम कह सकते हैं कि उनका जो ज्यादा जो बिलीफ है वो नेचर पे है. दे मोस्टली बिलीव इन नेचर, क्योंकि उनका मानना ये कि जो नेचर ही है वो हमारा इष्ट देव है या फिर जो हमारे भगवान है. सो ऑल दिस चीज type of things. Okay, students. Now this thing clear for you? Very good. So now we can move forward. So like some question for you. The language spoken by Adivasis is possibly more than like 100 years old. It has been similarly to which language? Like Persian, Sanskrit, Tamil. So none of these. So like which like yes, sons. The language, like we can say that the language the language spoken by Adivasis is possibly more than 100 years old. It has similarly to which language? Yes, student. What do you think? Yes, like Adivasis have their language most. Basically, we can say that कि जो वो अपना करते थे कि जो मेन स्ट्रीम लाइक नन ऑफ दिस, वो बेसिकली लाइक मेन स्ट्रीम यूज करते थे. Adivasis have their own language. Most of their like radically different form and like possibly as a told as a Sanskrit, which have often deeply, okay, जो अपना deeply करते थे, and then old like Sanskrit which have to open deeply and influence the information of mainstream. Their Indian language, they're like Bengali, Santali. We can say that Sanskrit. Okay, so this is all about. So yes, student. Now we can move further to next topic. So this is recapitulation. So yes, students, in this today class we discuss about like marginalized people, but and then like tribal religion. We can say also like features of marginalized people. Also discuss about features of marginalized people. So जो So we can say that some question for me, like what is the like marginalization people? Yes. So like we can say that first question is we can say that like marginalized communities are like those like excluded from mainstream social economics as well as educational and or culture life. So second question is very good student, who are known as a like scheduled tribes, who are known as a scheduled tribes. So what do you think, students? Who are known as a like scheduled tribes? Yes. So like we can say that uh, basically the scheduled like caste and scheduled tribes are like officially designed group of people and like among the most disadvantaged socio-economic groups of India. Okay, student. And thing is like why Adivasis live close to like close to the forest, because like they mainly depend on the forest area and उनको वहीं से जो उनको फूड या फिर कह सकते हैं कि वहीं से उनका जो एक लाइफ स्टाइल है वो स्टार्ट होता है. So that's why. So this is all about like uh, this particular topic. So yes, this is homework for you, students. So like first question is like suppose you have come across your peer friend or class mate who is being like marginalized and excluded from the class, school and community. What step will you take to ensure proper inclusion that person and like reduce inequality marginalization? And second thing is like research and find out the ethnic scheduled tribes and or like Adivasis who belong to your like state or area. Write about them to like detailed manner by like maintaining their like culture, religion, folk dance, and the festival celebrated by them. Okay, there are कौन सा ऐसा होता है. So like this is like all about from my side. So thank you so much, student.